stand-up luggage rack
Okay.
with a purse in it. So right when I walked in, I was like, hey, like, that's not cool. And they ran out. And then I bent down before and I noticed that she had a hearing aid.
Okay.
So I yelled in her ear and I said, hey, like, are you okay? And she said, this has happened before. I'm like, okay. So then I searched her pocket and her coat, and I found the wallet, and I was able to find her first name, which was Amanda. And then I started yelling, Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. And then she started responding better. And she said, I have vertigo and I'm deaf.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you doing the lady right, and thank you so much for the interview. Thank you so much for helping that lady out. Do you mind?
I do that like once a day. I saw North Rock yesterday.
Wow.
At a fish store. You know, like a fish game.
Yeah.
So like I walked in there and it was raining. I went for a jog, right, last night, and then I went in there and it was raining. And it's an oxymoron, but I went there because the smokes are cheap. So, like,
I mean, it is what it is.
And smoke, smoking.
It is what it is.
So like I went in there and I went back out, and then it just started pouring.
Oh
So
yeah, it was raining crazy.
So I came back in, and this guy, he was kind of like all hooded out, dressed in like a red and black, and he was tying a blue bandana around his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then he untucked it, covered his face, and went toward the front counter. But I was right there, and I said, hey, are you gonna do something? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, can I get out of here first? And he just stopped and stared at me, and I was like, dude, seriously, are you gonna do something? And he goes, and he like lifted up his bandana, and he looked at me right in the face, and I was like,
and
are
changed
you
his
gonna
whole
do
tune.
something? He said, yeah. And I said, look, can I just like get out of here? And he smiled at me, he said, yeah. And then, so like, I left, and there was like a pretty long line of people, so I was like, get out. Like I was like, while I was on the way out the door. And then, like, I called the police, and then the police was here, and I didn't hear anything else, though. The store next door.
Yeah, that's quite a 2 days you've had. Four of them.
Fast, bro. Is that everybody? Got anybody else?